I am Congresswoman Maxine Waters, Chairwoman of the House Committee on Financial Services, and I'm holding banks accountable for diversity and inclusion. Under my leadership as the first woman and African American to chair the Financial Services Committee, we established an unprecedented subcommittee on diversity and inclusion. The goal of this subcommittee is to focus on providing minorities, women, members of the LGBTQ plus community, persons with disabilities, and other underrepresented groups with fair opportunities in all aspects of the financial services industry. This Congress, our committee has held several hearings focused on diversity issues, including board diversity, the racial and gender wealth gap, and biases against women and minority-owned asset management firms. We have also passed strong diversity legislation, including H.R. 5084, the Improving Corporate Governance Through Diversity Act by Representatives Meeks and Maloney, which requires companies to disclose the demographics of their boards and C-suite executives, and H.R. 281, the Ensuring Diverse Leadership Act, introduced by Diversity and Inclusion Subcommittee Chair Beatty, to require Federal Reserve banks to consider diverse candidates when filling bank president vacancies. Lastly, the committee makes every effort to ensure our hearing witnesses are inclusive of diverse perspectives. According to an analysis of our committee's witness diversity, 60% of hearing witnesses in 2019 were either women or people of color, and we're just getting started. As our next major diversity effort, I'm pleased to share with you our 2020 committee staff report entitled Diversity and Inclusion, Holding America's Large Banks Accountable. Research has shown that the financial services industry, including banks, have been slow to improve their diversity and inclusion efforts, which is why Representative Beatty and I asked banks to share their diversity data, policies, and practices with us. As a result, we now have insight on where America's largest banks stand on diversity and inclusion, as well as where they are lacking and need to improve. The report recommends that banks make their diversity data publicly available and that banks do more to hire, promote, and invest with diverse individuals and firms. This landmark report marks the first of several deep dives the committee will take into the diversity practices of financial services industries. I hope that banks and others will pay heed to these recommendations and work to ensure their institutions are as inclusive and diverse as the customers and communities they serve.